everybody, good afternoon. Rose Thorne here. Today I am doing a react video to Foodie Beauty's now deleted live stream called Coffee Beeze. So Foodie was extremely busy, more so than usual yesterday. She was doing live stream after live stream, and the worst thing is the live streams were several hours long apiece. I was looking at the live streams and just shaking my head saying, how am I going to cover all this and put it into an hour? Because, you know, like a few hours is one thing, but several hours is quite another. So I was looking at the live streams and just trying to figure it out. The last time that Foodie did a live stream and I covered it and downloaded it, a 2-hour live stream download took me about 5 hours. It literally took me all night. But 7 hours, I don't have a computer that could handle all that. So I was actually waiting for a highlight video from somebody. And God bless Just Saying, she is the GOAT. She is the greatest of all time in girl world, because she downloads everything, she condenses it, and she makes it tolerable and bearable. So I'm going to pull up the highlight reel from Just Saying. Hold on just a second. And I want to give, again, special thanks to Just Saying for doing this. I mean, sitting through a 7-hour live stream and then turning around and turning it into less than an hour, that's just amazing. It's absolutely amazing. So thank you, Just Saying. You are a lifesaver. I'm over here as a reactor. My computer sucks, and I can't download every clip of Foodie and just snip it down. My computer just isn't powerful enough, doesn't have the space, and you do. So I thank you from the bottom of my heart, ma'am. You're going to help me catch up today. So here we are with Foodie doing the Coffee Beeze, and again, I was watching it last night and just trying to figure out what to cover, what not to cover. And in this clip, as they say, you know, if you're a Southern folk, there's a lot of fighting, fussing, and cussing. It seems like Foodie has two speeds. Either she's completely at a dead stop and she's not doing anything, or she's fighting, fussing, and cussing. And so with the Coffee Beeze, she starts off, you know, in basically slow mode, and then she moves into fighting, fussing, and cussing with Natter and Dee Dee through the monitor. So I want to cover this live stream, and I hope you guys enjoy it. I'll give my thoughts. So let's get to, shall we?
He's off on the edibles because, guys, I was freaking. I need a clear head to live life because I'm just trying to numb the pain, right? Basically, Ham is the new black. No, I'm not going to matter. It was making you depressed. I think consuming too much of it makes me depressed. I don't know. However, I did do something that makes me feel, when I think of like traveling, makes me feel like I feel like when I sing. Like I really like, I feel like I have a passion for it. So I've just been planning planning trips. My birthday is coming next month. So I'm probably going to go to Europe. Europe, not right yet. We need to do this glow up. I'm not meeting a trucker who won't vaccinate himself.
Huh?
I don't leave the hotel room? No.
Wait. You're worried about meeting up with a trucker who's not vaccinated, yet you have still yet to go to the doctor to make sure that you're free and clear of all STDs. You were over there talking, Foodie, about you might have the gono. You've not been feeling well. It pees. I'm so sorry. My tongue's not working again. It burns when you pee, and you're worried about a trucker being unvaccinated. Ma'am, you've already got something. And it's something that, if it's what you say it is and nothing else, you could take care of it with some antibiotics and some over-the-counter stuff, and you have yet to do that. I would think if you want to go out and have relations with people, it might be a good idea to make sure that your health is in order. No? Right.
Well, I will. It's a little cold, but it's going to be getting nicer, so I can leave the hotel room. Paris Beeze. Ooh. Or I don't know. Let me just think here. I was thinking maybe Quebec City, like realistically. No. So Jamaica, like my aunt wants to book a flight in April to go back there. So
Isn't this the same aunt that Natter is alleging you told him you had a threesome with the aunt? So this information with the aunt, I don't know if it's true or not true. You know, at this point, it doesn't matter. Natter is bringing that out of his hat and putting that out in the public eye. And he said that on a public live stream in front of everybody. And you have yet to address that comment or apologize for it, for him saying it, whether it was true or not true. Do you honestly think, ma'am, that your aunt is going to travel anywhere with you after that statement being said? If I were her, I would just be too embarrassed to go anywhere with you. Too embarrassed. And the embarrassment having nothing to do with your weight, with your appearance, but just that the statement has been said. I would avoid your company for a while.
I will probably get her a house there, and then I can just go down whenever I want to. So maybe I will go to Jamaica for my birthday, like in April. I probably go. But then I also have the cruise. No, I don't know if I'm going to go to Jamaica in April. I think it depends on the cruises. I have to ask Carly. I think the cruise. I'm not too sure.
Why do you have to ask Carly? It's your life. If you want to go to Europe or Jamaica or a cruise, why do you have to ask Carly? Do you honestly think that Carly and Josh want to do a cruise with you? No, ma'am. No. No, I saw that clip of the interview and they both looked incredibly uncomfortable around you, even though they did a follow-up to the mukbang saying that, oh yeah, you know, everything was fine. You know what that was? That was YouTuber talk. That was YouTuber talk. We got to remain in good standing with Foodie. We might need her again for views and subs. So let's just do the good YouTuber talk and not say how we really feel in front of the camera, because if we do, there's going to be backlash. Yeah, they were doing the socially polite thing in front of the camera, but I'm sure they had different thoughts away from the camera, honest thoughts. I watched that interview. They were uncomfortable with you in that interview. You were sitting there in your lingerie, not in your street clothes, which looked cringe AF. And Carly was, her body language said she did not want to be there with you. They were both just dying to get away. So I seriously doubt that Carly and Josh would want to go anywhere with you, ma'am. But if you want to go someplace on your own, feel free to do so.
I guess, yeah, we need to go on a cruise though. Well, that's the thing, like her lungs, yeah. If things, like if she ends up having the illness my grandma had, things will probably, things will change a bit, but we'll see. I really hope she doesn't. May I have a venti pistachio latte with 6 things of pistachio sauce instead of 4?
Yeah, for sure.
Wow.
He actually has 5, so if you want
Oh, okay. You always try to. So we need to buy a new car too. That's on the list. So I've just been laying in bed with the cats and organizing. I have my calendar, trying to think of like plan the month. Potatoes is pregnant. Hi, Krista. Oh my God! Congratulations to Moses and Trisha. That's so awesome. I'm so happy for them. An SUV, yeah, more room. I definitely don't want a car smaller than this friggin' Kia. Kidding me? The peaks at the top worked at the store. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. Sometimes it doesn't. I thought we would just go for a little drive on the long road.
And when does she take drives down the long road? When she wants to go see Natter. She's missing Natter. She's completely missing Natter. She could drive around her own town if she wanted to take a drive someplace, maybe go to a park or something, but she's taking the long road. She just can't stay away from Natter. She's got to go drive by his house. She's just torturing herself. He doesn't want her. Whenever you are in a relationship or something and then it breaks apart, the worst thing you can do is start haunting places that you went to or doing things that you once did, anything connected to that relationship. And she's just torturing herself. She's making herself miserable. Instead of completely staying away from Natter, she's basically taking the long road trips and like peeking at his house, and she's causing herself further aggravation.
So, yes, bench, filet mignon. I guess I'll spend Valentine's Day with Pete. It'll be a friend Valentine. The Moroccan guy, I forgot that I changed my phone number. And I forgot to give him my phone number. So that's why he was messaging me on Messenger. I was like, why are you messaging me on Messenger? So then I was like, oh, I forgot that I changed my phone number. Oops. Anyways, I guess technically I could hang around with him. But I don't know. I don't think I like just not into it. And I need to just focus on myself. Really, I truly do. So when I find myself hitting those weak moments where I'm just like, I need instant validation, I need attention, I want to dress up and look cute and smell nice, and I want someone to touch me, I try to remember. I try to go, no, bad. Like I do Sam, no, no. Anytime I find myself thinking about boys or men or any form of penis, I need to just, no, bad, Beezer. I never learned. Never learned. Bad for you. Boys are.
You know, Foodie's over there saying, I need to focus on myself. That's a true statement. You need to focus on yourself, Foodie. What about broadening out that statement? I need to focus on myself, getting my house together, getting my bills together, getting my taxes together, and taking care of my cats. Because you've made this statement several times. I need to focus on myself. Well, what about the cats? I mean, that is connected to you, right? You're their owner. You need to focus on the cats too. They need help. They need the vet. They need the groomers. They need all of that. And if you focused on them for just a minute, took them to the groomers, took them to the vets, then it's not something you have to do every day, but they really do need it done. So while you're focusing on you, how about focus on things around you too?
Are bad for you. Everything that gives us pleasure is bad for me because I can't control myself. But I will learn. I need to learn to control edibles. I need to learn to control just everything. Like, just, I overdo it with like everything in my life.
Yeah, that's true. There was one stream that I'm not going to cover. I don't know if it's still up, but it was a 7-hour stream or a 5-hour stream. I watched it on Tika Masala's channel. She was playing it. She was gone. I was watching the stream, looking at it and going, what is she on? Is it alcohol? Is it green? Is it something with the green? Is she crossfaded? There was one point in the live stream where she was sitting in front of her fridge and it looked like for a second she about nodded out. She kept, tapping her face like it was numb and she could not feel her face. I was seriously worried for Foodie. I'm like, is she going to pass out right here? Then I heard that she said in a live stream that within an entire day, she ate a 2,000 milligram wheel of gummies. Insane. Insane. I thought 200 to 300 milligrams was a lot. That would be enough to knock anybody out, but a 2,000 milligram wheel in one day. Insane. Stupid. Stupid, 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 stupid. That might have been what she was on that night, or maybe something else, but there's just no reason in the world you need to take 2,000 milligrams worth of a wheel or gummies that day. That's ridiculous. Foodie, listen, you like to be part of the 420 thing, right? That's your deal. You want to be one of the cool kids and think that's the way to do it. Let me tell you something, dear. Rule number 1, a little goes a long way. A little goes a long way. You haven't learned that yet. You're so proud about being a stoner. You haven't learned that yet. You need to learn that. A little goes a long way. Number 2, the whole idea of doing the 420 thing is you do you do just enough to where you feel good, but after you do more than a little bit, it becomes pointless. You know, you go from feeling good to being completely numb, and you're not going to enjoy it. You're not really enjoying it at that point. You're just numb and you can't feel anything and you're incoherent. Unacceptable. Number 3, after you get high, you're not going to get any higher. And after you reach that point of getting high, anything you do after that is just a waste. It's just a waste. I don't do the 420. I know people that do. I'm just telling you the basic guidelines of that. You're spending all this money on green and whatever else, and you're just not getting those points. That a little goes a long way, okay? That you should do only just enough to feel good or relax. And once you get to a point of high, anything after that is a waste because you're not going to get any higher. You're chasing a dragon that it's not going to get any bigger. It's not going to be any more powerful. You're holding onto its tail, expecting it to breathe fire, and it's not going to do it. Just stop over there. Relax with the green use. You're doing too much.
I pretty much finished that wheelchair edible, and I bought it like yesterday. It's like 2,000 milligrams.
Right,
like,
there it is.
Just like I ate it throughout the whole day. Kept going to bed. Just like yesterday, I had a really bad. Really bad day. We'll see how long it takes me to get bitchy. I might be bitchy for not smoking. By the time this evening rolled around, I'm like, oh, smoke. You know something? Sometimes when you have to wait for something, it just.
You know, I wish she would have run out of green and not have any more. She says she gets bitchy when she's not smoking. You know what that bitchy is? That's her real feelings and her real thoughts coming to the surface, and they want out. That's reality. She needs to deal with reality. She's running from it over and over again, staying stoned all day, doing the green all day. That's not how you solve the problems. It's not how you solve them. Running from them, escaping from them with whatever means necessary. All that bitchiness, that's reality trying to creep in and bust up the party. And she says, no reality. You're not allowed in the door. You leave. I'm going to go back to being numb. She's had over a year of being numb and nothing has gotten solved. She's smoked thousands of dollars worth in green and done whatever else on top of that. None of her problems have gotten solved. If anything, the problems are stacking up. And yet she keeps running away. She keeps escaping using other things. And you know, Foodie, it's like having a pothole in the road. There's a pothole in the road. You don't solve the pothole by walking around it, jumping over it, hopping over it. You solve it by filling up the pothole and moving on.
It's so much better when you do get it. See, I really think he's trying to be a reaction channel now, like about me. Like, I've seen him put on my lingerie and my underwear. You like my fupa? Yeah, you like my fupa. You lick my fupa. So you ask, you like my fupa? You like my fupa. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so Nader has done the whole dressing up in her clothes and lingerie thing twice now. And he did it last night. He dressed up in her clothes, and it's like, okay, Nader, the first time it was a new thing and everybody got a laugh out of it. The second time it's like, you got to switch it up, bro. You got to switch it up. It might have been funny the first time, but the second time it's like you're overplaying it. He's desperate for views right now because he knows that a good majority, if not all of his audience, is basically Foodie's people, or people that don't like Foodie because of all the stuff she's doing on her channel. So since she's not there in the trap house, since they're not involved, his views have gone way down. So he's trying to find a way to hold on to his audience by being hateful against her. And if he's trying to be kind of a reaction channel to Foodie, the biggest person that he wants to watch is her. You know, she is feeding into it by reacting to him. If she did not react to him, if she did not pay attention to him, nobody would care. Nobody would care. But because she reacts to it, because she's raging about it, everybody's paying attention, therefore he's getting the views. So Foodie, if you want to hurt Natter, all you got to do, sis, is just turn completely away from this man. What you gave, you can take away. You gave him a channel, and he started doing the cooking videos. Nobody gives a crap about his cooking. His cooking is crap. He's never going to be a professional cooking channel, ever. Ever. Nobody's going to care about that channel for the cooking. They care about it right now for the drama. And if you stop feeding into it, then nobody's going to care about him.
Just like that, you like buffalo sofa, and everyone will respect that. You being honest. Stop slingshotting my fucking underwear. Anyways. Oh, you're gonna have a yard sale. Give all my stuff away, huh? Go for it. Make some money. Oh no! I don't know. You can't make this shit up. This guy. This guy legit thinks he's gonna sell the Jafar ring, and all the proceeds will go to. What did you say the proceeds will? Oh, the soup kitchen.
You know what the sad thing is? Yes, he is trying to sell the Jafar ring that she bought for $300. But here's the sad thing. One of her obsessed Beezers might actually buy it.
Sorry. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ow. Like whenever I hear you talk sometimes, I get the urge to diarrhea.
What?
It's VD Day, everybody. Happy VD Day. I wasn't in a good mood until I
Oh no. Happy VD Day. Oh no. I gotta laugh at that. Instead of Valentine's Day, V-Day, it's VD Day. Only for you, Foodie. Only for you.
remembered about the venereal disease, honestly. I'm kidding. I'm going nuts. I'll be right back. Oh, sorry for that. You guys wanted to go to the clinic. I just chucked my mask. Broken. Hi, everybody. I'm sorry to leave you guys. Oh, I didn't eat anything today. Let's go home and weigh myself. I gotta blow my nose too. So I had to self-swab my badge. 2 Ps.
What?
I was bored without my phone. But you can't go in there with a phone. Like, you can't take pictures or video, so.
Well, yeah, if you went in the clinic, it's a clinic. They don't want phones in there.
All right, I'm going to drive home and tell you about it. So I just, I had to, when I went in, I said, yes, I was here 5 days ago, 6 days ago. I was told to quarantine. I forgot to turn the radio down. Hold on. There's a car pulling out, taking its sweet time.
Why does that
and
bother
I
you?
said my symptoms. I don't have a sore throat anymore, but I have itching and burning, like pee, itchy, like burning pee and everything. So they're like, well, we'll take you back. I thought I would have to go home and like wait.
Okay, this is just something I'm noticing. It could be nothing, but she went in to the clinic, and she's coming out and she's wiping at her nose, playing with her nose. I wonder if something happened while she was in there, like in the bathroom, like her powdering her nose. Because the subsequent rage that we're going to see, I wonder if that's part of it. You know, the nose candy.
For them to call me back in, but I went back right away. And I'm kind of glad it's over and done with. So yes, thank you guys. But I had all the blood work done not long ago, so they said to just do that, repeat that in a few months, like maybe 6 months or something. And then I think one of you said that too. No, this is really good. Actually, VD Day is actually a good, really, honestly, if you think about it, first I'm like, oh my God, what am I doing on Valentine's Day? This is like really good self-love. Like sexual health is a really big thing we don't talk about enough. Like even for me, like this is a big eye opener for me.
Wait, stop right there. Stop right there. Please stop right there. You're over here talking about sexual health. You of all people. You're talking about sexual health. And you, ma'am, talking about it while you've got a UTI, because that's what it sounds like. If it burns when you pee, you got a UTI. Talking about your vag itches, which sounds like to me you've got a yeast infection. And you might have been exposed to gono. You don't know yet. And if you have been, and if you got it, you're not on treatment for it. You're not on medication. And you over there, if you have something like that, even if you don't, you've been messing with a guy and you've been raw dogging. And you want to discuss sexual health? Ma'am, you're not the person.
Didn't take my sexual health seriously enough. Like I just never, because I've always just been with a partner that I can just like honestly just like I've been with like with BB. I was with him for 7 years. We lived together. Obviously, raw dogging is a fucking thing. But actually, when I first got with BB, we used condoms for like a good year, like a good while. But you have to, yeah. I mean, honestly, like condoms, everything. We can go condom shopping. I don't need them right now. Right now, the last thing I need is. Right now, what I need is to friggin' start healing. So I got that done. So I went into the back. They gave me a swab. It's like a self swab thing. You put it in your vagina, and for 20 seconds, you just move it around and then go move around the opening. And when I was doing that, it was so freaking itchy. I'm like, oh my god, yeah. I know TMI. So, so I did that, and then I had to give 2 pieces some weight. I don't have to use a men's cap anymore. I can just like.
You know, Foodie, one thing I don't like about your channel and you is you putting out potentially dangerous misinformation. There's a lot of people that watch you, a lot of people, and you are transmitting a dangerous message to other people who might be diabetic or overweight. You're projecting this attitude and these words of you can eat whatever you want, you can binge out and lose weight, and that's absolutely not true. Anybody who might be watching Foodie, understand that you're dealing with a person who's very ill in many different ways. She is morbidly obese, and you cannot eat whatever you want. You cannot binge the way that she does and lose weight. There's no possible way. Foodie lives her life by filters. She's got filters inside of her head. She's got filters on her phone. And I think she's been using filters inside and outside for so long, she actually believes what she's saying. You know, she does live streams for 7, 8, 9 hours a day, and she stares at that altered version of herself so much to the point where she honestly believes that's what she looks like. And because she looks at herself in those filters and she doesn't see the weight gain in her face or anywhere else, she honestly thinks she's fine. So as far as her losing weight, she's not lost weight. She's not lost weight. She's put on a tremendous amount of weight. I don't know exactly how much she weighs, but I'm guessing in the neighborhood of 500 pounds. Somebody bought her a 5XXL shirt. I heard it was 7, but it could be 5. But even if that is true, she's 5'1", wearing a 5XXL men's shirt, which for a woman would be even much much higher. So she's probably at a 6L for a woman. And she's over there saying she's lost weight. This is misinformation. This is dangerous information, because anybody else out there who's diabetic or overweight might be thinking, oh, if Foodie can do it, I can do it too. Trust me, she's not doing it. She's lying about it. She's lying about her weight loss. She's gaining weight rapidly. She's doing large binges. She's eating for hours at a time sometimes when she's at home, packing on thousands and thousands of calories that she does not burn off. Do not listen to Foodie for any kind of health advice. Never listen to someone who is giving health advice and then themselves are not healthy. They don't know what they're talking about.
Put it under the food. Put the bottle under the fupa and go away. Go down. I hate peeing in the bottle though, but so they're gonna send everything off to the lab, and you know the deal. They're gonna let me know.
You know, I am not a medical professional, but I don't know if she got tested for gono or everything, and the everything is where they need you to send it off to the lab. But something as simple as gono, they might make you just like pee in a cup or something, and then they take the sample and then they tell you right then and there, yes, you have it, and here's the medication. That's why I'm kind of doubting if she went just for gono. If she went for other things, that might be the reason why it's got to go to a lab. But usually if it's something simple like an STD, they just test you right then and there and tell you, hey, you've got this, and here's some medication. So anybody that's related to like a doctor's office, you guys can let me know in the comments what the deal is. But peeing in a bottle, I've heard usually when you go for a medical test, they tell you to pee in a cup. And if it's something simple, right then and there, they can diagnose you.
And he said to drink a lot of water, flush stuff out. So there we have it.
That's for a UTI. If he's telling you to drink a lot of water, that's diagnosis for a UTI treatment. They will tell you to drink a lot of water. But Chantal, if you got a UTI, sweetheart, what they mean is drink a lot of water and avoid sugary drinks, avoid caffeine. If you got a UTI, that's going to make it worse.
That's done. We just wait now. I'm gonna eat something when I get home. Jimmy crack corn and I don't care. That was stressful. Actually, it wasn't too bad. I felt so bad. There was like a woman who just like, she was registering, and like they ask you like COVID questions, like pre-screening questions, you know, the ones, you know, anybody COVID, blah, blah, blah. She started like bursting out in tears. And me and this other woman that I was talking to, she's like, we're just like, are you okay? Like, it was so nice because like, it's one of those like completely human moments where you just like burst out and cry. Like that woman who, whenever I crashed into the back of her car, that one day on the bridge in Gatineau, I was like bawling.
You know, another thing that just occurred to me, she just went to the clinic. How in the world was she able to go in and come out that fast from an appointment? Even if she made an appointment, how do you just go in and come out that fast? I don't know how long she was in because this is a highlight video, but usually they're there for a little while, you know, just waiting to be seen, talk to the doctor and all that. And she got in and out pretty fast. So that looks kind of suspicious to me.
Fighting with Mr. You know who. She was just like, okay. So this woman was like crying, and it happens. Like sometimes you can't control yourself. You never know what someone's going through, you know? You just never know. So I hope today you all love yourselves and each other, because human love is the one thing, honestly, one of the one things that makes life worth living for me personally. And that's why I was so devastated and so heartbroken by everything, because for me, I'm like playing house and living like a fantasy love, fucking Twilight love romance. I'm living a Twilight romance with Natter. Meanwhile, it's fucking Dracula. I had to make that joke. Anyway. So that's what I'm saying. I love love. I'm in love with love.
You're in love with the idea of love. You want to be in love so badly, and yet you won't work on yourself to actually attract somebody of value. To attract someone of value, you yourself have to be someone of value, and you're not. You don't live your life with value. The only value you have right now is your money, and that's exactly why Natter hooked onto you, was your money. It's not because he liked you. He liked what you brought to the table and what you could give him. So you're in love with the idea of love. You want to be able to say, I've got a man. That's all it's ever been, Foodie, is you just like saying, I got a man, as if that puts you above single people. Trust me, it doesn't. There's a lot of people that are single that are much happier, much healthier than you.
Oh my god, Kamikaze, breakfast in bed and a pink drink. I want a pink drink. No, Brooke, I didn't. Because they're not answering the phone. Do you want to go get a pink drink? Okay. Maybe we should just do like a 12-hour stream today. On Valentine's Day. Well,
wait, so she just had a drink from Starbucks. She had this pistachio thing. That should be enough Starbucks for the day. But she wants to go back and get another one? Double fisting those Starbucks drinks, Foodie. I'm telling you, liquid calories, sweetheart. And that sugar ain't gonna do nothing good for your UTI.
So is Pete, right? Pete is allowed to answer that opinion. You know? Selma Hayek is just ridiculously gorgeous.
Oh yeah. Like it's not even fair.
Yeah.
It's just like it's not fair how gorgeous she is.
I personally prefer Antonio Banderas, but
that's because you're a straight woman.
And because you're a straight man, you prefer it. Yep. So, she doesn't really. I mean, she's hot, but
you gotta wonder. I mean, man, Desperado must have just been like.
Yeah, but like we
the best movie ever for bisexuals.
Chrissy kicks. I don't know what's going on. We'll go get him, Pete. Thanks, Chrissy. He was defending himself. Yeah, I mean, Tribal Creek, you made a comment first. But Pete, you flipped out. You need your medication.
Probably.
Yeah, you do.
I know. Yes, I absolutely do.
And why'd you stop? Are you gonna start taking it again?
I'd rather wait until I've got like an actual doctor that I can
go
to regularly about it.
I don't know. I think you shouldn't have stopped.
You know, Pete, you do need your medication, bro. You need it. If you suffer from severe depression to the point where you're sleeping 17 hours a day and you're having outbursts, you need something to help you. I think beyond the medication, you need to get out of that house. Period. End of story. You need to get out of that house. If you can't move out, go take a walk. Get out of the house. Give yourself a different environment to expose yourself to, because you're just staying in that room. It's not healthy. It's not healthy. You're very introverted and you're depressed. You need to get out of that house, breathe some fresh air, get away from that environment, because that house is toxic. It's filthy, it's dirty, it's noisy, it's chaotic. That's not helping your physical health nor your emotional and mental health. And if you need medication from a doctor, you're not going to get medication from a doctor unless you go see one. So you need to work that out, bro, big time, because you're having more and more of these temper tantrums and it's not good.
So you didn't need a doctor to stop. Actually, I stopped mine. Like I forget to take mine for like a week at a time, and I just
that was sort of what happened to me. Like I just sort of. Actually, I mean, what happened with me is I was sleeping so much that the medication I was not taking, because there was the one I was supposed to take twice a day as well.
Yeah.
But I was sleeping like 18 hours a day for a couple weeks there.
Yeah. But it will take the edge off. You won't be as irritable. Like that's what I started back on mine, not to be as irritable. You want a pink drink?
How are you today?
Good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. What can I get started for you?
Can I get two?
I think the Foodie, she went to Starbucks and she got the pistachio drink, but she just want an excuse to go back to Starbucks and get another drink, because that's her norm these days. Is she used to be content with just one Starbucks drink. Now she's got to have two at a time. So she decided to grab Pete's as an excuse to go back to Starbucks. She wanted the rest of her fix.
Brenta pink drinks with no inclusions and extra ice, please. You going upstairs? Yep. Supper. I'll let you know when I'm gonna start supper again. You can play Mario after if you want. Yeah.
Yeah, like that never happened.
I'm gonna make I don't like that. I don't like that baba ganoush actually. So I'm gonna make a salad. Hi. Hi. Look, I do this. Oh.
You know what, guys? I made a mistake. I made an error. Foodie had another stream that she did with a fight and fussing and cussing. I thought that was it. I apologize, but this is the deleted Coffee Beeze one.
There. Perfect. You can have a bite. I'm gonna get the pita. I'm gonna have that with fried pita for lunch. I should weigh myself.
Body weight is 350.4 pounds.
What?
Body weight is 350.4.
How did I gain 5 pounds in one day? What did I eat yesterday?
You really need to know? Foodie, sweetie, listen. That scale is off, by the way. That scale is off. Either she's got it dialed back down to like 50, 60, 70 pounds lighter, or that scale is broken. It's not right. It's not right. And how do you gain 5 pounds in one day? Oh, by binging. If you're sitting there eating like 10,000 calories in a day or 7,000, that's how you do it, sis. That's how you do it.
There's no way.
Yeah, there is a way. When you sit there and you green out, hun, and you're sitting there eating literally for hours at a time, that's how you do it.
There's like no way.
Yep, there is a way.
There's no fucking way. How can that be? I did.
The Starbucks drinks all of it.
The best lunch, honestly. Check it out. Salad on a pita.
It was her idea to do the video. So friends with Amberlyn today, and that was 17, and I think you guys are too much. And then with Foodie Beauty, of course,
This is like the follow-up to the mukbang that Carly did with Foodie. So she's over here being YouTube polite, socially polite, saying everything was a great experience, blah, blah, blah. You know, they're just, you know, keeping connections with Foodie in case they need her again. They're putting Foodie in their back pocket by doing this.
we were genuine. We genuinely enjoyed Foodie. She's welcome here anytime. She can come hang out with us. Like, a lot of people were saying like I looked miserable, or that's my.
I know.
A lot of people were saying like I looked miserable, or
You did.
I kind of like was grumpy, or like I didn't want to be there, and that was not the case. It was just not my life, and I didn't really know what to say. And then also, I was really tired. We were with her all day, and
No, Carly, no, ma'am. It wasn't like you didn't know what to say. It's just that you were uncomfortable. Your body language was telling on you. Josh's body language was telling on him. He was looking straight at the camera. He wouldn't even look at Foodie. He looked like that guy that if you've got somebody near you that's embarrassing you, you know, you don't even look at him. You look straight ahead. And the fact that she was wearing the lingerie just made it worse. You know, she's sitting there dressed in her naughty nothings while the two of you were in your street clothes. And Josh was like, I'm a guy. I don't want to be disrespectful to my woman. I'm not going to go look over to somebody else who's barely dressed. He looked dead straight ahead. He wouldn't even look at Foodie. And you had your body language to where you were slouching your shoulders inward, like you were trying to protect yourself. Ma'am, no, we saw it. You guys were not comfortable.
I was up early, cleaning the house, getting ready for the collab, and I was just exhausted. And I knew she wanted to, you know, do her live by herself because she does. So we left her alone.
I didn't mind you saying, but I didn't like honestly.
That's all. It's not that
Okay,
serious.
so you guys can go check out the rest on their channel, Carly and Josh. Oh, my mom called. I was talking to my mom for like 15 minutes. I did not get any weird, like actually for meeting these people for the first time, it was so natural and so not awkward. Like they were just so genuine, like people, nice people, you know? And that's why
It was so natural. Foodie, during the interview, you were out of your head. You were drinking. What do you mean it was natural? You weren't sober. During the experience, you weren't sober. You were drunk. You were drunk. Maybe it felt natural for you because you were drunk. Maybe that's your new natural, but you weren't sober.
I never collabed with anybody. I don't get asked to collab really, but like Carly, I've known Carly like since I started YouTube pretty much, since I've seen her with Nick. So it's like, you know, like this is definitely like somebody whom I would hang out with, like no problem, you know. I don't know why people I like bugs. I don't know why people think they didn't like me, because people just like, am I still looping or what? Is it? Am I back? Am I better? Is the connection good? Collab with me. Am I okay now? But it was totally fine. Like it was like, you know. I didn't get any awkward vibes or any vibes that they were like, what the hell? You know. But I don't know, maybe some people were just like, oh my god, you're so awkward. They enjoyed my company. I enjoyed their company. Yeah. So
They enjoyed your company. No, they didn't.
But I guess they're probably getting harassed by a lot of people as usual. Get over the reporting already. Thousands of creators smoke online. Actually, I went and checked. Like none of my, like hardly any of my videos were demonetized because of it. So this rules I can't stand. You refuse point blank to accept that many people actually do. That's so true. People who don't like me.
So she was smoking in this live, but for some reason she deleted it. So can you imagine being a YouTuber and you actually spend over 7 hours and 35 minutes in one live stream, just one? That's basically almost an entire day's of work for most people at a regular job. And the way that live streams work is while you're live streaming, in Foodie's case, the only money she can make from the live stream at that time is membership signups and super chats. But because she deleted the live stream, she's not going to get the Google AdSense money because you can't place ads on a video that's been deleted. So all that money lost because she deleted it. She got the super chat money, whatever that was. She got the membership signups, whatever they were. But imagine losing out on almost an entire day's worth of revenue just because you do something stupid.
Refuse to accept that there's people who like me. Exactly. It's just like, get over it and just, if you don't like me, move on. Like, you know that you can live your life without me in it. It's very simple. Actually, initially, they didn't want to come here to collab with. Their place is a better idea.
Yeah, it's a better idea because their place is nice and your place is trashed. I couldn't imagine inviting people to my house for any reason, never mind a collab, and it looking the way that yours does, Foodie. I can't imagine it. I'm sure they would just walk in, smell the place, look at the place, and go, maybe we should rent a hotel room. Because I'm sure Carly does not want to film a mukbang in a messy, filthy, smelly apartment. You know? It's such a shame. You have a 90K channel. You should be at a point where other people want to collab with you and are able to collab with you, and that would be great cross promotion. But because you're so toxic, nobody wants to collab with you except for people that are thirsty, Carly, and looking for the views because they want to boost their own views. But your house is so messy that you're afraid to bring people over. Fix that. Then people might want to come over.
No, but I would, you know, like, yeah, for sure. I don't mind. And I think we are going to, I do want to move. I do want to move. I think we're going to go, oh yeah, what was I watching? What videos was I going to react to last night? This is our Valentine's Day special. What? Wait, no, what's the abs? He did not win. Sorry, I have to see this. No, I didn't put that online. Look how red my face was.
I have to get past all that because there was music playing. I don't know if it's copyrighted. We got to get past it.
I didn't even some of these reactions. Oh, Margaret barbecue chicken bits.
Yeah, and there was Natter with the dress on. Again, I guess she's playing like collab videos. I'm getting nervous because I don't know if there's any kind of music.
And stuff. Like I fart a lot in front of them. I don't know if he likes that or not. Oh well. Too bad. I have to be comfortable in front of a guy. Like I have to be able to fart. I have to be able to poop. That's why I'm gross. I have to be able to do that around you guys. Imagine always having to worry. Am I gonna fart on camera? When you don't care what people think about you, you're totally free. For real. Excuse me.
Yeah, you're totally free. You know, like it's a deal breaker. I have to be able to fart and poop in front of people, or it's a deal breaker. How about controlling your bowel movements? I mean, that's what adults do, and being aware of when you've got to pass gas. I mean, most people do that. They're very aware. Sometimes you just can't help it, but most time you can help it. And you want to be able to be this way, and you expect to attract a decent man in your life, Foodie. That's why you're alone.
If you're Dee just leaves, you could just be us again. Honestly, the thing is, nothing is gonna change. Like, you know what I mean? So, and the fact that she was even there be fucking begin with. Look, I don't know what to say. This whole fucking thing is dumb. You're not allowed to have friends? No, you're not allowed to have friends. You don't bring fucking.
You know, I wish Foodie could put somebody in a room with a monitor and force her to watch every single live that she's done over the past 3 weeks. Nothing but natter, 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 constantly natter, 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 natter. Force her to watch every single second of every single live to get it through her head how boring and monotonous all this is. Just let her see for herself what she does and how it affects the audience, and just drill it through her brain that people are bored with this. Everybody's bored talking about Natter, hearing about Natter, her fighting over Natter, reminiscing over Natter. Everybody is sick of that subject. They want her to turn the page and be done with this, but she just won't do it. She still thinks that talking about Natter is decent content. No, Foodie, it's not.
Fucking wipes to your friends. Okay? 50 Shades of Damn. People try to like intimidate people into liking somebody else or not liking somebody else. Like, just because you don't fucking like me doesn't mean that somebody else, like Harley and Josh, are not gonna like me. Like, actually, I would say more often than not, way more often than not, very rarely people don't like me when they meet me. But
not Foodie talking about intimidation when all she's done this past week since she can't go to Natters is try to, from afar, intimidate and push away Dee Dee from being with Natter. Like, she's taken the attitude of, if I can't be there and if I can't be with him, then I'm going to make every single second of every single day as miserable as possible from where I'm at. Like her going off on Natter and then him going off on her on live stream. She's basically just trying to force Dee Dee out of that house. Just trying to put out the attitude of, while you're there, I'm not going to let you dwell in peace. I'm going to interfere in your time. I'm going to make you guys stressed out and miserable. You know, she's acting like a toddler not getting her way, and she's going to throw a temper tantrum until what she wants to happen does happen.
or maybe they do and they just talk behind my back. Maybe they hate me and they talk behind my back. That's not true, actually. I don't know. It's hard. It's on the fence. People love to hate me and hate to love me. Well, she's sure to get checked out.
You could change that whole people love to hate me attitude. You could change that by changing yourself and changing your content. It doesn't have to be this way, Foodie. It really doesn't have to be this way. You could change your channel into whatever you want, positive or negative. You've chosen the negative path, but you could make a positive one. You easily could. You could change things around. It's just that you're too lazy and you'd rather stick to what you got because you're making a lot of money with it.
I'm not going to be somebody's second best. You are going to pick me and only me. If not, then you don't belong with me. That's it. Like, just be honest if you don't like somebody.
Well, for the past several months, he did pick other people besides you, and that's why he was talking to people on Messenger and he spent time with Dee Dee. And you still insisted on running back to him trying to buy his love.
Like, don't leave them on. I could go with Moroccan guy today or Haitian guy. I mean,
That would be an irresponsible thing to do. You're over there talking about it burns when I pee and my vag itches and I might have something. I just went to the clinic, but they don't know what I have yet. And you want to go run off with some other guy, potentially to Raw Dog. That would be completely irresponsible of you. You need to get yourself straight before you see anybody for any reason.
so I know people will say, just go meet someone else. It's not the same. When you're not ready, it's just not a good idea, you know? Because then you're using that person to get over someone else. And it's just an endless cycle of bullshit. I was too immature to understand your ways, experience back in the days, supplementing arguments and ways. Now I realize how to treat you. The secret to keep you. Being faithful. I love finger fucking you all of a sudden. I'm here better when you're busting up. Beeze would be ducking.
What? What did she say?
Sorry, I like that song. Tupac! Yeah. Man, we don't like vegetables here, so. I'm just kidding.
No, you're not.
Did I ever tell you about the time I said that? And I said one time, I like got natters and we were trying to decide what to have for dinner. And there was a head of broccoli in the fridge and he's like, oh, let's make something with the broccoli. And I went, nah, I'm not feeling like eating vegetables today. And he said, when I said that, he looked at me like he was like, I've never met anybody who just flat out says they don't want to eat vegetables. And like, well, I had a salad with vegetables. I do eat vegetables. I have long spider friggin' chin hairs.
Then pluck it off.
A payment plan for my taxes. Accountable Beauty. You want to be my new accountant? I'm gonna be paying $750 a month for 850 months. So the CRA said I have to be cryogenically frozen so that I can pay them back in the year 2087. Oh shit. Oh, there we go. Jesus Christ. Yeah, the more money that you make, the more you pay.
Not necessarily, Foodie. With the money that you're making off YouTube every month, you can probably get all of your taxes taken care of in a matter of like 6 months. If you're making 20 grand a month, you could take 10 grand, put that towards your taxes every month and have them all paid off within less than half a year.
Keep the rich. No one's calling me. You know why? Because I have a new phone number. Valentine's Day rat face.
What have you got to say for yourself, Sam? You know people see you. They see you, Sam. Sam? Why you beating? Why you beat?
What the heck? What's this? What the? What is this? Oh no. Oh wait.
Potatoes. I hate Valentine's too. I hate it this year especially. This year? Valentine's Day sucked ass. You guys really think that they sleep together? Like, honest opinion. Who cares what people think? I mean, like, sex. They never have they ever, like, actually come on and said, like, we don't have sex?
She is obsessed with the idea of, are they having sex? Aren't they having sex? Are they just friends? At this point, Foodie, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if they're having sex or not. The point is, he prefers Dee Dee's company over yours. Whether they have sex or not is irrelevant. She's there and you're not. That's who he wants to spend his time with. He doesn't like your company. That's it.
Does it matter? No, it doesn't. I'm just curious, like, I'm just gossiping. Gossiping is a bit of trouble. So, there you go. Don't act like you don't understand.
And there we go with the nose digging. Another indication she might be doing more than no sugar.
Why I'm mad and talk shit when you tell me one thing behind the back. Excuse me. No. Excuse me? Excuse me? So Ramona answers the door. Why? Nothing wrong with that. I'm gonna wait a little bit, Langella. But yeah, I'm sober right now, but I did smoke earlier, so I'm gonna wait. Do you honestly believe a friend would stay a week, extend their trip to celebrate Valentine's Day, all the while sleeping in the same bed? No. But that's what I'm saying. But guys don't get it. Like, we fight.
You know, I don't know the relationship between Dee Dee and Natter, but just look at the way he's behaving around Dee Dee versus the way he's behaved around Chantal when she's over there. He's interacting with Dee Dee, he's talking to Dee Dee, he's engaging with her. You know, it looks a lot more relaxed. Whenever Chantal's been over to his house, you know, like she's got her face in the camera and he's facing away from her, looking on his phone. It's night and day.
because of shit like this. And he has the nerve to be like, why are you mad? Oh, watch, he's gonna say, oh, well, you went to fucking Windsor. I don't want to get into like everything we fight about, but like, let me see that. What is that? What are they dipping the logma in? Is that what is this? It's not Nutella. Do you guys think it looks more like Dee Dee than me or what? That looks like more like Dee Dee than me. Ah! Just so you fucking know, those are my slippers. Those are my slippers. What's with the stairs? I cannot believe it. I'm watching this to make myself angry over and over. There should not be another female entering this bedroom threshold with my coldest water bottle.
See, it's all about control.
No, all of those lockma look like.
It's all about control. Did you hear what she just said? She's like, there should not be another female walking across the threshold of the bedroom. Control. It's all about control. She's angry. Control. She's mad because she can't control matter. She's mad because she can't control him or who he sees or what he does in his own home. You know, and she wants to. She wants to be able to control what goes on in her household as well as his. Foodie, newsflash, the guy is single. He hasn't claimed you. And no matter how much you try to claim him, it's just not going to happen. You cannot control another person. That's not what love is. Love is not control. Love is love.
All of them. What happened? Well, I think I winked though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that little clip that was just played, that was her being all submissive to Natter, and yet in the raging clip, which I'm going to try to find a copy of it, she was going off on Dee Dee. Oh, she's just so submissive for Natter, and she was doing the exact same thing. She was doing the exact same thing. So that's it for this react video. I'm going to go ahead and post it and look for other stuff on Foodie, because I got some other stuff that I need to get done today. So I'm going to try to get as much done as possible. Thank you guys for watching and have a wonderful day. And please don't forget to like and subscribe. Take care now. Bye-bye.